To learn about the off-grid lifestyle and to be inspired to live your dreams, click subscribe so you don't miss anything. Hit the bell notification. Okay, so I'm back at the tiny house build today. I'm not gonna get a lot done today, to be honest with you. Tomorrow it's going to rain, and it's gonna rain most of the week. They got it like 30% chance on Thursday. This is Saturday. So it starts tomorrow. I don't think I can get enough done today to actually be ready for the rain. There's no way I can get the roof on, you know, the OSB, get that on, get the house wrap on. I'd also have to put on, I think they're called fascia plates on my overhangs here. So that means I would have to cut each overhang straight up and down, because right now they're at an angle. And then I would have to put a plate, you know, a 2x4 across that all the way down, and that has to be bevel cut. So there would be a lot to do, and I can't get it all done today. I only get about 3 or 4 hours to work each day because I got a regular job I still have to attend to. So I'm gonna get this thing wrapped up so it's ready for the rain. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish up the house wrap quite a bit here, and then I'm gonna get a tarp put on top. But I do want to talk about a few things. I've talked about this wood stove quite a bit, and for some reason, I get lots of comments telling me I don't know what I'm talking about with the wood stove. It's got instructions. I read the instructions. I know what it said. I don't understand how I don't understand the wood stove. This is a modern technology wood stove. These are not your grandma and grandpa's wood stoves. I got a grandma and grandpa wood stove down there. It's an old 1960 something Franklin wood stoves. My grandmother and grandfather actually had one in their living room. So I know the difference between those kind of wood stoves and this wood stove. And I really was looking for this kind of wood stove. These things are expensive. These things are high efficiency wood stoves. It burns at an 85% efficiency rate. Now, the reason it does that is because it burns the smoke. The white stuff you see coming out of your chimney is wood particles that has not fully burned. Well, this has what's called a catalytic converter in it. Well, that's not what it's called, but that's what I'm calling it. And what it does is it gets really hot, just like the catalytic converter on your car. And it burns that smoke. So there's nothing coming out of your chimney except hot gas. This little stove will burn, even with as little as it is, it takes 8 to 10 hours to burn a load of wood. Not 2 hours or 1 hour like everybody's telling me. Oh, that thing's not, this is the truth. This little stove can heat up to 2,000 square feet. It's actually probably too big for us, considering we have a 200 square foot house. Now, you can regulate it with a vent here. And so you push the vent all the way in, and it decreases the flame. And it's not the fire that's going to keep us warm. It's the catalytic converter. The smoke is what you lose most of your heat with. Now, the thing you have to understand, and this is what I don't get, is everything you read, every video you watch, the instruction says the moisture content in your firewood has to be less than 20%. So when you tell me, no, it doesn't need to be less than 20%, you actually want higher moisture content so the logs last longer. If you put high moisture content firewood in this, you will burn up your catalytic converters. It will clog them up and they won't work anymore. And so you lose your efficiency. So the wood that I have, the lowest percentage firewood I have is 24%. So I can't burn anything in this. If I want to go buy firewood, then I could. I'm going to wait the full year with my firewood, like the instructions told me to make sure it's fully cured. This thing I'm really excited about. Hugely excited about. This is a miracle to me that I have a wood stove that's going to take less than 1 quart of firewood a year. I can cut 1 quart of firewood. It just has to be dry. And so I am not fully ready for us to be living in this winter. That being said, I've never expected that I was going to live in this house before winter. My goal has always been, have this thing done in February, we'll move in it in the springtime. If I had expected to live in this winter, I would not have put a wood stove down there at the camper, an outdoor wood heat exchanger. That cost us up around 200 bucks. Why would I have done that? Could have spent the money here. Besides, I don't think the place is going to be fully ready. We've gotten to a point this month where we've already spent our $500. We actually went over our $500. You know, we spend $500 a month, and then when we're done for the month, we're done for the month. Fortunately, this month, we finished up our project right at the same time the month is going to turn over. So once we get through this rain event, we can go out and get some more 2x4s because we're going to need it for the overhang. And then we can get the exhaust and chimney and all that stuff that we need to get that installed. We're going to pour concrete on the floor, and yes, we'll cover the floor before we pour concrete. And so then we can get the chimney up there, get the roof put on, and then we can start working on siding and the interior. But it's going to take us a couple months to get all that done. This isn't just going to be, oh, you're almost ready to move in. No, I don't think we're ready to move in. Now, when I say that we need to get the exhaust and the chimney for this, this is going to be a very expensive project here. We got this used, the wood stove. It was $300. Normally it goes for about $800. And it's only been used twice. And I absolutely can believe it. I mean, even the fire brick in there, it hasn't even been charred yet. All the seals and gaskets on there are still good. Look like brand new. But the chimney is going to be really expensive because here, right here to the ceiling, you have what is called one wall thickness exhaust pipe. But when you get through the attic, into the attic, you have to get double wall. And then you have to go 3 feet above the highest point that's 10 feet away, which our highest point would be the peak here of our rafters. So I got to be 3 feet higher than that. That stuff's expensive. That is going to take up probably our budget for next month. Plus I need to get another 6 or 7 2x4s. You know, those are running up near 10 bucks a piece. So we'll be at the $500 mark pretty quick just getting this installed. We still have a ways to go when you consider the budget that we're trying to maintain. Now, that being said, I am going to start cutting firewood again. Going to go back down to the city park for those that are new to the channel. I started cutting a tree down in the city park, and somebody got upset that we started cutting it because it was his tree, he was going to cut it. Now, the city park is not maintained by anybody. So I'll probably on Monday, this is Saturday, probably on Monday while it's raining, I'll go down there and cut some more of that. And I can talk more about what happened in that video. So I wanted to talk about cordless drills just for a second. I'm not trying to advertise a cordless drill or which one's best. This one's actually not the best one on Amazon. But this set here came with a charger, 2 batteries. So I got an impact tool. I got a drill 2-speed with a clutch on it that has different settings. It came with some different bits. I got this for $100. The more popular brand name was like $187. That one is more powerful, this one. But this one had really good reviews. It had better reviews than the more popular name brand. I have been using the entire time my little corded drill, just a little Black & Decker thing I got from Walmart here. And it broke. I can't get the tip out anymore. I've tried tools and wrenches and pipe wrenches, nothing works. So it was on its last leg. So I got these, and man, I'm telling you, I did not want to spend $100. I nearly choked on it because that comes out of our $500 budget. But I am telling you, I'm really glad that I got them. I can charge these up off the solar panels pretty easily. Plug it in. It only takes an hour to charge the battery from dead. In order to run a drill or saw anything, I have to run my generator. You know, that takes gas, lots of gas. To me, if you're gonna run a generator, you're gonna wanna always be running something off of it. Otherwise, it's just wasted gas. So when I run my generator to charge my battery bank, for example, there's always energy being made and used. But when you're using these power tools, the only time you're using the energy that's being produced is when the saw is running or the drill's running. All the other time, you're just wasting gas. But this was nice because I was able to go up into the rafters with the impact wrench, and I was able to screw in the screws, but then I didn't have to bring the tool down. I could leave it up there because I come down and I need the drill, and I could use this one. I'm not trying to advertise them. I'm just telling you what I got because people are going to ask. But it's a Work Pro. It's not the most expensive one, but I really liked them. Okay, I wanted to talk to you about the rafters real quick. I made homemade gusset plates right here. They're not the metal ones that you normally see, and I don't have any I can show you, but the metal ones that got little spikes in them. But if you're gonna make your own trusses, most people will use these homemade gusset plates. They're just plywood. But a lot of people have told me that I'm violating code. I can't do that, can't do that, can't do that, can't do that. Well, John, who has been with me since the very, I would say, third or fourth video. He's watched every video that I've made for almost the 4 years I've been on YouTube. He sent me a picture the other day of his attic. And you know what they used for the trusses? Plywood. And they used 2x4s for the upper truss beams. Of course, they had something a little thicker on the bottom, but you know, of course, he's got a bigger house. His code may have required it. So when we talk about code, you may want to go up and look at your own attic before you say that I violated code. So I'm telling you, it's not against code violation. I hope I can inspire you to think outside the box so you can live your dreams. Thanks for watching.